we can have as many oversight hearings as the day is long, but at the end of the day, short of major legislative changes, it's up to the administration to address the issues. Did the Legislative Affairs Office review your written testimony tonight?
Yes, they did, Congressman.
Okay.
They do all the time.
So, in your testimony, you say you appreciate the President's involvement in improving the claims processing. What has the President done to show leadership lately on that issue?
So Congressman, the budgets start in VA. The budgets come to you all through the OMB process, through approval in those processes that exist there. And so from that perspective, absolutely. I will also tell you that the whole effort on fully developed claims was an effort to bring some focus to that. Every day I get up and I have to make decisions. I need to have good leadership in front of me. And
I understand. Look, I appreciate that. And I'm saying this constructively. It's not a gotcha question. We're begging for leadership. Everybody's begging for leadership. And I'll tell you, I think the political establishment is always too late to identify a crisis, and it's too quick to declare it resolved. And I'm afraid that the President of the United States is going to do that in this instance, which is why I ask. You also mentioned in your oral testimony that you would appreciate the support for legislative solutions by this body. Your answer to Mr. Rowe was a fully funded IT budget. Would that be the #1 priority? Are there other things we should consider as a Congress who's responsible for doing our job as well?
So, Congressman, one of the things that I would tell you, first of all, yes, is a fully funded IT budget, okay. And not just at 1 year, but all years. Fully funded IT budget. We are in a world that requires that in order to create real efficiency and effectiveness. The second thing I would say is, and I thank the chairman for this, the chairman put together a roundtable that brought us all together to have discussions about appeals. And in that, he brought forth the VSOs, and he brought us, and he brought the Board of Veterans Appeals and other stakeholders to the table. So I thank you, Chairman, for that effort. I will tell you that what's resulted in that is, frankly, the Disabled American Veteran Leadership sat down and looked at me and said, listen, if you're having a hard time moving something forward, why don't you let us take the leadership with the other VSOs, and we'll move forward. My daddy always said there's no limit to the amount of work you can do. If you don't care who takes credit, I don't care who takes credit, but we've got to do something about the appeals process.
So do we need legislative solutions that this body needs to enact? And I have to ask you very quickly because I haven't...
I believe we do, and I would like DAV to take the leadership on having that discussion with you.
Okay, my next question is related to Mr. Soto. I'm in an interesting position tonight because Mr. Soto works for a regional office that's in my district. And he essentially has now claimed that there is an office in my district that has retaliated against him. I'm going to meet with him in the morning, and I will get a privacy release. I understand tonight you cannot discuss the circumstances of his case, but I think every member, and I know I receive them often, receive complaints from employees. And we try to handle them very judiciously. We understand that there are two sides to every story. And I understand that in this situation as well. But I cannot go to his supervisor and expect an impartial answer. So once I receive that privacy release tomorrow, I'm going to come to you and to Legislative Affairs, and I'm going to ask for an explanation. And I hope that the VA is found to be in the right. I'll be honest. I don't sit up here ever hoping that the VA is found to be in the wrong. I hope it's in the right.
Thank you,
but I need an answer, because I can tell you this, every member of Local 1594 is going to call my office, not the VA, and they're going to ask what I'm doing in my capacity. So I'm sharing that with you on the record tonight, simply to let you know how serious it is, not that I would expect you to have an answer tonight about Mr. Soto's case, but to tell you that I will be bringing that to you and to Legislative Affairs very soon, and I need an answer.
And Congressman, I'll provide it with the documentation that you told me that you will provide.
And if it's not timely provided, I will continue to come each week.
I will work to make sure it's timely provided, Congressman.
Okay. Otherwise, I will come to your office, which I have recently done with another agency, and it's very effective when a member of Congress sits in the lobby of an administration office. So I appreciate your understanding. Thank you.
Thank you.